Hi everyone, it's me, Liz. So, I decided to do this video to kind of just share an insight of my history and why I decided to do the sleeve. And I think it's important that we all who are doing this process dig deep inside of ourselves and are able to vocalize all of the reasons why we are doing this. Not one or two reasons, not some reasons, but all of the reasons we are doing this. Because it allows us to get one step closer to acceptance to the fact that, yes, we have been living an unhealthy lifestyle, and now we're going into a healthier lifestyle. And I know you must be thinking, what are you talking about? I'm going for the sleeve. Obviously, I've accepted this by acknowledging this and doing this procedure. But I want you to actually dig inside yourself and just open up. And you don't have to post anything. You don't have to say anything to anyone. But at least look in the mirror and tell your story to yourself. And say everything from A to Z why you're doing this. I'm going to share with you my story. And I apologize in advance because I might cry in the process, because I already feel it. So I apologize in advance. So, as far as I can remember, or as long as I can remember, shall I say, I have always suffered and struggled with my weight. I have, on my mom's side, 4 first cousins. 1 boy, 3 girls. My sister and then myself. So, it's a total of 7 of us. Yeah, 7 of us. 6, I lied. Total of 6 of us. My sister has struggled with her weight as well. But my sister has always maintained a more lighter than heavier side. The male doesn't really matter. I'm not even going to include him in this because realistically, he's a boy. No one really whilst yes, people look at men and think, oh, you're overweight or you're unhealthy, you have to be healthier. It's not really as judgmental on a male as it is on a female. And I think it's important to realize that in the society that we live in nowadays, weight is such a huge factor. And we have to realize that we're doing this not to fit into society and to the norms, but to do this for ourselves. Because I feel like some people just want to do this so that they fit in to what is norm. So that they could be that girl that can be on the cover of a Cosmopolitan magazine or on the cover of whatever, you know. But my 3 cousins, the 3 girls, they have always been skinny. I have not. I'm actually the only one out of the 6 of us who have been constantly struggling with my weight, constantly overweight, and can't, whilst I have lost it in the past and have managed to go down and be a healthy weight, I haven't been able to maintain a healthy weight for over a year. Sad, but true. Now, knowing this, that alone, I've always felt a certain type of way, just because it's me. Now, growing up in a Spanish household, every house you go into, you're always offered food. That's the one thing. Food. And you can't reject food because it's considered bad juju. It's like an insult. And I never understood why. But it's an insult if you go into a Spanish household They offer you food. You're expected to eat. Even if you're not hungry, you're expected to eat. And it's crazy. But here's the even crazier side about it all. Knowing that, also, Spanish family, go figure, they always not really judged me, but made comments about my weight. Little comments here or there that really get under your skin, you know? And I'll never forget the one summer I had lost a lot of weight. My grandmother from Puerto Rico came to visit. God bless her. I love her, but she's a horrible motivational speaker and motivator at that. The woman showed me a picture. It was a picture of me, my sister who was thin, and 2 out of my 3 female cousins who have always been thin because they have a fast metabolism. And she put it up on my mirror, on my dresser, and she says to me, Ellie, that's what my family calls me. She goes, Ellie, I want you to look at this picture. Every time you go into that refrigerator to eat, remember, you want to look exactly like them. Exactly like them. I think I was like maybe 12 or 13 at the time that she said this to me. And until this day, now 12 or 13, I'm 30 years old. So we're talking over 15 years ago. Till this day, that still burns deep into my skin. And whilst I know she didn't mean anything bad by it, it's the way she said it. Okay? It's little comments like that growing up. I used to have people make fun of me in elementary school because I was overweight. I had people make fun of me in high school because I was overweight. It's just the way everything always was. And then I went on just living this lifestyle as is. Hey, it's okay. It is what it is, you know? And then whatever, life went on. I dealt with all these little comments made by my family. I got older, unhealthier. I eventually met my spouse. We were boyfriend, girlfriend. Had to get my gallbladder removed within the first year we were dating. So that was around 2010, 2011. I had my gallbladder removed. Then after that, sorry, I just kind of struggled with my weight again. I tried to lose some weight and I couldn't. I didn't know how to, but I didn't want to ask for help because I felt like asking for help made me a loser for some reason. I did. I thought I was a loser for asking for help. But in any case, fast forward to 2015. 2015 is the year that I say everything in my life changed. Literally everything changed for me in the year 2015. Early May 2015, I decided to find out what I could do to lose the weight. So I searched for help. And I found out that I could do the sleeve. I was a little on the fence. Then, shortly after that, I found out I had PCOS. So theoretically speaking, I couldn't have kids. That just, my heart literally dropped to my stomach when I found that out. I also found out in June that because of my weight, my knees were rubbing up against one another, the bone. And an orthopedic had told me that if I don't do something about my weight, that I could wind up having knee replacement by the time I turn 30. So that also drilled in my head. August 31st, 2015. I found out I was pregnant. I couldn't do anything. I found out I had gestational diabetes. I lost weight. I went from 239 to 206. But I gained the weight back like that. It was insane. Like, I tried to keep with the diet, but at the same time, I still kept eating junk food. I'd get upset and I would eat. I would get angry and I would eat. Like, that's all I did. All I would do was eat. Every time I got upset, every time I got angry, every time I felt stressed, that's what I did. I would eat. So yeah. So I gained back the weight. 2017. It was another interesting year. I say interesting because boy do I mean interesting. I landed in the hospital. I had pseudotumor cerebri, overproduction of your spinal fluid that goes up into your brain. I have already lost partial vision on my right eye because of it, because of my weight. I am now diabetic. I have back problems, knee problems, ankle problems. It hurts me to do a 20-minute walk with my daughter. Sometimes 10-minute walk. She's 2. So I went back to the doctor and I thought to myself, I need to do this. Not just for myself, but I want to live longer, you know? Be there for my daughter. See her grow. I want her to have an example of what a healthy lifestyle is and not see what I went through. I went through ridicule my entire life. I literally hated myself most of my life. I don't want my daughter to see that part. I don't want my daughter to know that part of life. I want her to live a happy, healthy life and see her mother happy and healthy. So that's why I decided to do this. Oh, and that's right, I also have sleep apnea. I forgot about my sleep apnea. I have that too. So that's why I decided to do this. So here's my challenge to you. Look in the mirror and tell yourself all of the reasons why. Look back through your life, through the good and the bad, and tell yourself, this is why I'm getting this done. This is why I want to get this done. This is why I will get this done. But most importantly, this is why I will succeed. Because this procedure is just help. Ultimately, you make yourself succeed by everything you do at the end. Good luck, everyone, with your process. Truly good luck. And again, I challenge you. Have a good night. Bye.